Why, hello there. My name's Holly Morgan, and I am the owner-operator of Pal's Mushrooms. We just took over this space that used to belong to the Portland Mushroom Company. We took it over at the beginning of this month, January of 2019. And this previous mushroom company had been here for 6 years, producing oyster mushrooms on straw, selling to local restaurants. That's our plan. We also want to expand our varieties and have all kinds of mushrooms, edible mushrooms as well as medicinal mushrooms on our roster. But we are starting with the wonderful oyster mushrooms. Now, unfortunately, we've dealt with a lot of contamination since we got here. We did a couple of rolls through and we were contaminated. So we've been doing a really big, heavy-duty clean and reboot. We've had to tear out a bunch of the stuff that was custom built for this place to bring it back down to the brass tacks and super duper clean it, because we cannot grow mushrooms when there's mold everywhere. And unfortunately, I mean, mold is everywhere, but boy oh boy, it's really around here. So I just came back from speaking with the proprietors of this space, and we shall be expanding. Currently I've got a 40 by 40 plot of two 40-foot shipping containers, a 20-footer. We're going to be getting this little space right down here next to where this bus is sitting, because the ground that it's on is a super flat pavement, and that's where we need to be spraying all these buckets. These buckets that you see are what we're going to be growing in. Downside to growing mushrooms in plastic, which is the common way that folks like to cultivate, is that you're creating a solid pound of plastic for every 20 pounds of mushrooms that you're growing, and we just don't find that to be in sync with all the wonderful things that we love about growing mushrooms. We don't want to. We're using this as a way to help save the world, not make more plastic, which is one of the things that's ruining it. So it takes more elbow grease, but we're down. So anyway, we've been washing hundreds and hundreds of buckets, getting everything ready, scrubbing, cleaning, rebooting everything. It's going to be pretty magical, but we could definitely use more resources, because I thought this was going to be a turnkey situation, and it's certainly not. I had got a $20,000 Mercy Corps loan after working really hard for the past 2.5, almost 3 years to pull this together, and thank goodness I got the funding. $15,000 was for this, $5,000 was just for expenses and a little bit of gear that I thought that I needed. Well, I need a little bit more gear. We have not been able to successfully grow anything yet because of contamination issues. This week is the week where we're going to be dialing in and just really eradicating all that stuff. But now we're a little behind, and we're not going to be able to have anything produced at least for another week. It takes another month. It takes 4 weeks for mushrooms to go from spore to fully grown edible mushroom cap. So that's where we're at. Yep, here's my hair. Here's the place. It doesn't look like much. I would take you inside, but we've got things cooking. Trying to keep it super duper clean, but we've got this big boy is an inoculation reefer. This little shorty is the office. This big boy is our fruiting container. And yeah, we've got this little roof so we can do it all weather. We've got a lot going on. So welcome to Pal's Mushrooms. We can't wait to feed you.